Hey everybody, welcome back to Gideon Stuff. Last week I posted a video called The Worst Knife Content on YouTube. The video you're about to watch right now was supposed to be part of that video. However, I cut it because that video ended up being super freaking long. It was over an hour. With this footage, it was close to an hour 40. It was a feature-length film. So, I decided to cut this section and make it into its own video, and that's what you're about to watch right now. If you haven't seen the previous video, definitely check it out. I do mention some things in this video that I referenced in that other video. So if there's something that doesn't quite make sense, it might be because there's a little bit of overlap there. It is a long video, but I think it's a lot of fun if you give it a shot. I think you'll really enjoy it. Anyways, that's enough rambling. Let's get to it. So while I was working on this video, I stumbled across another video, or actually another channel that I thought was very interesting. And the video they posted today, I think really sums up a lot of things I talked about in this video that just make for bad knife content. The channel is called Karate Mart. I'm not kidding. It's called Karate Mart. That sounds like something I would have made up to make fun of these kinds of people. But they're as serious as mall ninjas can be. And so in the video that we're going to be watching right now, it's basically just a long form version of all those shorts that we watched. Because really it's just two people who don't know their way around a knife trying to sell you some gas station knives. So let's go ahead and start. The video is called Knives So Deadly They Should Be Banned. Which right away, what a gut punch of a title. That is a title for sure. It's leaning into that vibe of, you know, owning this knife makes you somehow cooler. It makes you somehow, I don't even know what. It's just a really weird title. And I've watched some of this video. They never once mentioned banning knives. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. I like they give a little bit of a disclaimer here at the beginning. Warning, dangerous weapons. Video is for entertainment purposes. This is not a very entertaining video. I'm just going to tell you right now. Check your local laws before carrying any of these items. I do appreciate that they put that in there because, you know, I don't know.
This week on Weapons Wednesday, we're checking out some new knives. We're going to stab up that Wing Chun dummy, see how they hold up, and check out some new items we got on the site.
But before we begin, if you could just like this video and subscribe to our channel.
I'm not going to like the video or subscribe to their channel.
That would be awesome.
Oh, now I feel bad. Maybe I'll like their video and subscribe to their channel. They look like nice people. Karate Mart. I can't take it seriously. Oh, goodness.
So last week, DJ showed off some cool new weapons that'd be great to use in Apocalypse, including
Apocalypse weapons.
the awesome Damascus Spiral Blade Dagger.
I love that. That Spiral Blade Dagger was surprisingly cool. It was surprisingly cool and it's been surprisingly popular.
Yeah, I really like that
Love
one.
it.
This feels like Budget Knife Center. I love the Knife Center videos. I love David C. Anderson and Seth Green and, you know, their channel over there. Great content. This feels like this feels like Knife Center on meth. Like if Knife Center was operating outside of your local Walmart behind the dumpster, this is what they'd be. Again, no offense to these two presenters. Like they seem like generally nice people, but I will be saying some things about the way that they run this show that I'm not a big fan of.
And what are we taking a look at this week?
This week, we're looking at some of our new bladed weapons that are knives and
Fixed blades.
Yes,
We're doing fixed blades.
except for one.
Oh, except for one. I think I'm so smart.
Professional. I respect it. Like my channel's like really not professional, so I like it. I think these two people's names are Ian and Amanda. So if I got that wrong, I'm sorry.
And I always have something wrong.
But yeah, so with that,
What an awkward vibe.
So the first one we got here is the Black Ops tactical knife. And so So, whatever, I was measuring it, I looked.
Black Ops Tactical Knife. I'm not sure if Black Ops is the name of the brand, but Black Ops Tactical Knife. This is obviously a knife that doesn't really have a model name. So we're off to a great start.
Hey, Dave, I do all the stuff. This one is 7.4 ounces. It's just a knife, right? It's just a cool knife. Full tang, no rivets. This one, though, has a hard.
That knife, okay, correct me if I'm wrong, I could be wrong, but that knife kind of looks like a knockoff of a Harsey knife, of a Spartan's knife, or maybe a Tops knife I've seen a long time ago. I could be wrong. Like just looking at it, though, it reminds me of a knife that I've seen before.
Handle, that chemical resistance.
It is a very generic shape, though, so I could just be imagining things.
Which I think sometimes I like a little bit better than the composite, like the pressure treated composite ones, because this one is sticky, right? Like it's like
That's what she said.
coming in your hand.
Oh yeah, no, very, very comfortable, like very easy to hold.
Okay, we're going to skip through some of this, but just watch it. Just pay attention to how they handle this knife around each other. That's going to be a big thing that I talk about.
And it's got a little mush to it, right? I mean, like just, hard rubber, like a car tire or something.
Yeah.
It's just hard rubber. But some of the ones, these other ones, I mean, they're fine. It's got bone or it's that really close. I love this. It has a plastic insert in there.
He's talking about, it has a plastic insert in here. I really, really love this. Okay, we're gonna listen to this before I talk about that.
So that the blade doesn't stick on the nylon at all. Like sometimes it just gets sideways in the nylon, right?
I think the point of the plastic protector is to prevent the blade from cutting through the nylon, not to prevent it getting hung up on the nylon. I mean, this knife has some serrations on the back, so maybe that's an issue. But I think the primary purpose of that protector is so you're not cutting through your nylon, because it's nylon. And he's going to talk a little bit about how much he loves this feature, and it's super unique. I'm going to grab a knife real quick. This is a knife that I bought a while ago. I'm not sure if I did an unboxing for this or not, but this is an Ozark Trail knife, very cheap little fixed blade. It has the same thing, like that plastic insert in the nylon sheath. I bought this knife for a video that I'm still working on because I'm slow, but it's a common thing among these cheap knives. It's not really that special.
Drops right in.
That's really nice.
It's got this little clip on it. You can jam whatever kind of something else.
Like a fire starter, like just
Yeah.
basic stuff like
Yeah,
that.
something like
Okay,
that.
that's a good suggestion. I like that.
Flip it in. It's got multiple ways to attach. These things.
Molly compatibility, awesome.
However you want to hang it, you can hang it. Put some additional stuff on there. There's a lanyard. You could potentially wear this as a neck knife.
What? He said that's what, a 5-inch blade, 5.5-inch blade? You're gonna wear a full-size fixed blade as a neck knife? I mean, maybe that works out for some guys. Like if you're a really big dude, maybe. This guy, I don't know. He's probably a little bit taller than me, but I don't know. He doesn't look like he's that much bigger than me. I couldn't wear a 5.5-inch fixed blade as a neck knife. What is he talking about? I think Amanda's going to call him on that.
He has a neck knife,
But you could put it, you could tie up. I love the tactical stuff. I love when there's options.
Yeah.
Right? Because you got all kinds of equipment you could potentially have, different ways to tie, attach, affix.
Yeah.
I love the options. I love options.
And then for this one too.
So this one, yeah. I'm getting to.
I love options too, but what? What? I don't think this guy is an operator. I'm just going to be honest with you guys. I don't think he's a tactical operator. Shocker.
Amanda.
Okay.
She's so aggressive sometimes. So this one's the 8CR13 MOB stainless, which is becoming increasingly popular.
Yeah.
In 2024, ATR stainless is becoming increasingly popular. What? What planet is this man from? I would not be surprised if Ian is actually an alien in a human flesh suit. I bet if he were to turn around, there's like a zipper behind his. Okay, we're gonna stop. But no, 8CR is not a popular steel. Maybe it is in their world, but 8CR is a very basic steel, my guy. If this knife here costs like $20, honestly, 8CR I think is fine. I don't hate on 8CR as much as some people do. at the appropriate price range is actually a decent steal, but it is in no way a popular steal.
And considerably better than just the regular stainless.
What's the regular stainless? What does he mean by that? The regular stainless. Like, there's just this blanket term, regular stainless. That's not a thing. That's not a thing. Maybe he's talking, I mean, judging by the quality of knives that they deal with here, maybe 5CR, 7CR, 440A, I don't know. But, anyways.
I hate the regular stainless, but this 8CR13 is popular and it's good.
It's a bit stronger and everything like that,
Yep.
Spoken like people who have no idea what that series of letters and numbers means. People who don't use knives and don't really understand what a blade steel does or what makes it desirable.
This one's 10 inches overall, with a 5-inch blade, black nylon holster.
Yeah, 5-inch blade, fixed blade.
It also has like a mini saw back here. Like, you could actually do something with that. It's not just for aesthetic.
No,
I
it's
feel
got a
like.
little sharp turn.
Okay, and we're coming up to the point where I stopped watching. And I know I've been interrupting a lot. We're going to be skipping forward. Oh no. Oh no, my guy. Don't do this.
You could, but
No.
Wow.
you could clearly take some wood off with the damn thing.
No, that was awful. That was horrible. No.
Is it comfortable in your hand with you?
No. And also, that wood looks hella soft. That is some probably pine. Looks like incredibly soft pine. But even then, like, honestly, it kind of reminds me of like movie prop wood. Like they build a bench that someone gets thrown on and it breaks. Like this is what they build out. It looks like styrofoam.
Yes, this is maybe the most comfortable one we've messed with in recent history.
I feel like Ian has hurt himself in the past. I feel like he has held knives that were very uncomfortable in his hand and that tore him up pretty good. In which case, I'm sorry, Ethan. By the way, I'm also sorry that I keep pausing you guys in such unflattering ways. My bad.
And I love to like aggressively twist.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
Because that's like, I'm going to show you if the blade is going to break off or something. And it's not.
Doesn't even look like there's nice scuffs on it
There's
either.
not even like wood scuffs on it. No, that matte finish is awesome. Look at that little scuff. It's gone.
Yay.
Solid knife.
Yeah.
Okay.
Super solid knife.
All right.
Dig it.
And it also fits my hand too, which is nice compared to like just using it for big hands and stuff like that.
It's very medium.
Yeah.
It's a very
Let's skip
medium
forward a
size
little
knife.
ways. Let's look at this next knife.
This one obviously comes with a holster as well.
Okay. Not a holster. It's a sheath. It's a sheath, not a holster. If you're going to be a knife person, like, talk the talk, know the lingo, right? Know the terminology. It's a sheath, not a holster. And maybe some people will be like, oh, you're being pedantic, you're being nitpicky. I really don't think so. In fact, I think that's pretty basic terminology that anyone who's ever looked at a knife probably knows. And if you're selling knives, you should probably use that language.
And all that fun stuff. But obviously, I really want to see the blade because this is the first one we've ever had like this.
This one's cool because when I was looking at this one, I was taking it out of the package and stuff. Neat.
I really, really like this one. I think it's pretty cool.
That looks hideous. They think it looks really cool, though. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I think that looks freaking atrocious.
And
I can see the gapping in the scales from here, where the scales meet the... I can't tell right now if that's a separate piece from the blade. I'm sure it is. Where the scales meet the hilt and the pommel, the gapping is just insane.
and a moon crescent knife. They're actually made for trapping an opponent's weapon, disarming, and also just for close quarters combat as well.
Okay, so I feel like might have seen a knife similar to this design in a historical weapons manual. Maybe I used to collect a lot of those when I was a kid, like books that about medieval weapons and things like that. I kind of think I've seen something like this similar. I think it was an ancient Indian weapon. I don't know. In the comments of this video, I did see someone said that this blade is used in ceremonial Wiccan rituals, which I thought was kind of interesting. But it doesn't really matter because they're not going to be using it correctly in any way, shape, or form.
So like, it has a lot of uses. If somebody gets too close, you can definitely still use this and it'd be totally fine.
They're talking about this like they actually expect people to go around their day-to-day life with this item on them. No one is doing that. No one in the modern day is walking around with a moon, crescent, butthole, whatever it is, shaped knife as a self-defense weapon. What is this going to be good for? If someone charges at you with a sword, you can defend yourself with your sickle? It has no use. I mean, they're talking about it, obviously being used for like disarming and things like that. What? No, no one is going to be carrying this around. Please stop trying to sell these as viable options for modern self-defense. It's not working. It's not, and it won't. It never will. Let's continue.
Yeah. This one, I thought this one was kind of cool, the construction of it, because the blade is full tang through it, and then it's just got these two separate, that's a separate piece there.
Okay.
But inside, it's full tang with just some additional side pieces to give the handle a little bit of buffer on it, with the bone handle.
Yeah, but that's
I think the words he was looking for there were hilt and pommel. Again, pretty basic knife terminology. Okay, let's skip ahead a little bit. Okay, this looks good. Let's see what's happening here.
And
I can do this. I have a pretty. It's like I'm bleeding again.
Ian, my guy. No. This always happens. Dude, you are literally sawing on a piece of wood, not wearing gloves. You are ramming your hand into that piece of... I'm sorry, I'm not going to do that again. You are ramming your hand into that splintery ass wooden post. Of course you cut yourself, and also you're using these knives atrociously. By the way, when he was doing that sawing demonstration on that piece of wood, instead of doing actual sawing in small motions, because there was only 2.5 inches of saw on that knife, instead of doing small movements, he's raking it. Dude, you're gonna get hurt. You're using knives wrong. And now, I know this sounds super ironic from me, because when I do knife testing and stuff, I often forget to wear gloves because I'm a dumbass. But at least I kind of know my knife safety and stuff. I mean, and also when I do get cut, I'm never surprised because I was oh yeah, I should have been wearing my gloves right now. The one time I was surprised though was when I wore my gloves when I was testing the glass breaker on an SRM knife, and I busted the glass, and the glass just cut through my gloves like butter. Anyways, that was fun. But okay. Ian's poor pinky.
Yeah, it fits my hand just fine. I like this one's cool too. Is it sharp on this side? It's sharp on this side. It's double sharp.
and it also has
It's double sharp.
sharp points as well. And also too, I like the bottom part too.
That's what she said. I like the bottom parts as well.
I feel like you can use it as a palm strike and everything like that.
For sure.
And then
For
this
sure.
one as well is a 5.5 inch blade, obviously curved with that, and then it's 10 ounces overall.
Okay.
This is 5.5 inches from here to here.
Yeah.
And I know there's some math.
Yep, there's math you can do for that.
And this, but I do. Oh, it can stick on multiple edges too.
Oh, that's painful. Oh, that's painful to watch. Oh gosh. Oh no. Oh please.
Also too on the back. Oh, it's making some good indentations.
Good indentations? What? What does that mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, Ian, you beat the heck out of that thing. You're gonna cut yourself again. I'm convinced that is just foam.
This.
Yeah, that
I
one
need
is.
to attack someone who's not looking at my arms.
Grab one of the top that handles over there.
Ow.
I guess if you work at Karate Mart, you better make sure you look busy all the time, or Ian will come and kill you with a moon knife. That's terrifying. Okay, let's see what else they're gonna do
It's
here.
supposed to be like a trapping weapon. So, like if I hold this, maybe this way and stuff, you can
So like that.
yeah. Or also at the same time, if you do it in reverse, then you can grab that Tonka handle and
Oh,
Amanda's looking at me at first like, you idiot, disarm me. I was telling you about this earlier. Ugh. All right. Okay, let's keep going.
I'm already bleeding.
yeah.
Wait. What did he say? I missed that.
in reverse, then you can grab that Tonka handle and
Oh, see,
Yeah.
you're a real brave lady because I'm already bleeding.
yeah.
Yeah. See, I was actually gonna point that out too. He was literally like striking at her with a live edge, a supposedly sharpened knife. That's not smart.
And then, but the backside on this was actually the sharper side.
Sharper? Is that what he said?
I feel like it's just for both purposes too, so you can use it that way, and then you can trap in everything when you do the other side.
Yes. This one is okay. So it's not. This one isn't. This is not as comfortable, but I also don't know. What
You
to
don't
do.
say.
Yeah,
Right. Like there's a.
All right.
for
We're gonna.
trapping and everything
Yeah.
like that, I think that's the cool part.
Well, you know, the great thing about YouTube is too, is we've always got a couple of experts that watch these videos and will let me know exactly what I'm missing.
Yes.
And I actually always appreciate that. And I always learn something new.
Okay, I missed what happened before that. It might have been something funny. Let's see here.
But
Make
overall,
fun
like,
of me.
yeah.
Why would we make fun of you?
I don't know if I could.
Why would we make fun of you, Ian?
I don't know if I could handle a steak with this one. Right? Like if I was eating a T-bone or something, I could use that one. It would look fine.
Yeah.
If I was trying to cut a steak up with this one, it would look weird. I'd be like, oh. I'm like,
What? Okay, yeah. Like if you're trying to cut it with a tip, like you've got a curved edge. It might not work, but like turn it over to the curved edge. Just saying.
to make it work, I would get the steak gone. But
But overall,
make
like,
fun of me.
yeah. I mean, overall, I still think it's a really solid knife, especially for trapping and everything
Yeah.
like that. I think that's the cool part.
Handle a steak with this one. Right? Like, this one is, okay, so it's not, this one isn't, this is not as comfortable, but I also don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Right? Like, there's
There we go. There's the money shot. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, Ian. I know you don't know what you're doing. I know.
I think this has got a technique to it.
Yeah, it does.
Right? It's not just hacking. Like, I don't know.
It probably does have a technique to it. Again, if this is a historical weapon, there probably is a way that this has been used. It looks like an agricultural tool to me. But a couple of issues here, like right off the bat. Like, number one, I don't think this piece of junk is meant to be used. Like, it's pretty cheap, so don't even try there. Number two, yeah, you obviously don't have the training required to handle this thing. And, yeah. All right, let's skip ahead, see what they've got next.
Knife. And here's the deal with these. I love this Damascus. The Damascus is so cool.
Yeah.
It is so cool. Whatever, the stainless or the carbon or whatever. But it's just so, it's so decorative.
Mm-hmm.
And it just, it's just so cool.
And see, here's the thing. The way these videos come across is these are people who don't know a whole lot about knives. And at best, they're people who have a passing interest in knives. And that's fine. That's absolutely fine. If you just have a passing interest in knives and you want to kind of explore them and, talk about them, get interested in it, that's awesome. That's really, really cool. I support that 100%. Do not try selling them to people, especially as self-defense weapons, if you don't know what you're talking about. If you're a layman, right? It's already kind of cringe when someone like how weird would it be if I never carried a pocket knife, and I had a YouTube channel about pocket knives? It'd be disingenuous, and I don't think you guys would get any good information out of it. Well, here's something I do. I talk a lot about knives that I use like in the field. I talk a lot about ranch knives. Field knives that are, suited for these kind of rough and tumble outdoor environments. Those videos would not have any impact if I was making them with no experience using knives in that manner. And that's what is coming across here, is they don't know what they're talking about. And they're trying to inform people on self-defense, which is probably the area that you need to be the most qualified in order to talk about. Okay, this knife here looks like kind of normal.
I weighed it.
I'm glad.
Like detail.
Yeah.
Right? It's so detailed. Because these are actually little pits, part of the Damascus that's in the tang on this, that matches perfectly with like.
That's file work on the tang. Man, I keep pausing at weird spots. I mean, look how crazy he looks right now. He looks like Popeye lost his mind. Anyways.
Sculpted
Yeah.
wood, right? So it's super like.
Were those wood handles? I thought those were like a G10
Blades are
or
sharp
like a
and
Damascus.
super sharp. So like
Both
even
blades.
if you
She meant
consider
both
it to
edges.
be, like a stabbing weapon,
Yeah.
you could still like chop with it and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
and this one I could handle 2 sticks. This is both sides.
Yeah.
So
Humor.
I could do beef or chicken. I could do it both.
Yeah.
Let's give it a try.
Alright, I'm really not interested in seeing him attack this wood anymore.
Do with it.
I don't want to watch Ian. Never mind, I'm not going to make that joke. Okay.
There's no reason for me to have all these knives at my disposal.
But yeah, that was one of my favorites.
That was kind of telling. I think he was like shaving arm hair there. Let's go back. I really, this video was hard for me to watch. I'm not sure if you guys can tell.
Actually, it's sharp too.
That blade is so sharp. Yeah.
It's very
So sharp. I don't know why I gave her a British accent.
Oh, wow, no, look at all the hair.
Okay, to be fair, yeah, that does look like a pretty sharp knife.
There's no reason for me to have all these knives at my disposal.
But yeah, that was one of my favorite
I
ones.
super dig. This is one of my favorites, but this one is your.
There was one point in this video where I fast forwarded to while I was watching this kind of the first time. I didn't watch the video the whole way through the first time I found this video. And I'm not going to watch it all the way through this time. I'm just going to keep scrubbing through. But at one point, they're handing this knife back and forth. I can't remember which knife it was. And they're like he was making me very nervous that someone was about to get stabbed. I think it was this one.
Just whatever, the stainless or the carbon or whatever. But a little bit oversized. Get this guy. One of those things where you can bust, patching. So,
You want that?
Yeah.
You could still like chop.
Okay.
yeah. There's no reason for me to have all these.
We need to hear that again.
Nylon case with a belt loop. This one is actually very similar to the Behemoth folding cleaver. This one has like a sheep's foot compared to like the cleaver design on it.
Oh,
But that makes the tip extremely sharp. This is probably one of my favorites.
See, one thing about Amanda is that the more outrageous.
Oh. Ooh, Amanda. Yeah, look at the way she's looking at the camera now. She's like, ooh, I done made an oopsie. Yeah, Amanda, you almost stabbed yourself. Yeah. Ooh, that was not good. Let's see if we can catch the moment she dropped a knife.
See, one thing about Amanda is that the more outrageous.
Yeah, that face right there. Hey, it's okay. Like, I've done the same thing on camera. Like, I've dropped knives. I've almost stabbed myself. It happens when you're dealing with knives. So I'm not gonna knock her too hard on it. But yeah, I found that funny. Especially, let's let Ian finish what he's gonna say. I thought it was kind of funny.
The blade, the more she loves it. The
Yes.
more she loves it. The bigger, the crazier, the sharper, the like out of a cartoon or a comedy movie. She is into it.
Mm-hmm. So this is made out of 440 stainless steel, but like it is thick. It is very thick 440
This thing weighs
stainless
a
steel.
pound.
Yeah.
It weighs a pound.
Ooh,
So yeah, this one's obviously
that's a lot. How much does my Cold Steel Espada XL weigh?
surprising to me. But with that as well,
I don't know if it's
it
a
is
pound or
7
not.
inches when it is folded, and the overall length when open is 12 inches with a 5-inch blade. I really like the mechanism of opening and closing it though. Like that's very smooth.
Yeah.
The flipper tab,
So this was
possibly the most common modern opening method.
was like a barber straight razor, and I was totally thinking like, there's got to be a remake. Remember
We got kind of zoned out what they're saying there, but okay, cool.
And obviously the handle is flat.
I want to see if I can find this spot where they were like, really just like, oh, there it is right there, I think.
Not like the last knife or anything. It's very comfortable for me. It fits my hand perfectly well. How does it fit your hand?
I can do this. I have a pretty. I think I'm bleeding again.
Oh, this is him bleeding again.
Whatever. No, it fits my hand just fine. And I like this one's cool too. Is it sharp on this side and sharp on this side? It's double sharp.
And it
Double
also
sharp.
has like the sharp points as well.
Yeah, see, like right there.
Also too, I like the bottom part too.
What do you do with that?
I would never touch the edge of a knife that someone else is holding. That's just a recipe for
I feel
disaster.
like you can use it as like a pommel strike and everything like
Yeah,
that.
for sure.
Mhm.
For sure.
And then this one as well is a 5.5-inch blade, obviously curved with that. And then it's 10 ounces overall. And then it has those little, it's not really teeth marks, but they're just kind of different compared to like other knives we see.
Serrations? Is that the word you're looking for? Okay, I'm done like roasting these folks. Like, you know, again, both of them seem like nice people, but oh man, the comments here are fun. I want a crescent blade to carve like an Egyptian. Okay. No personal weapon should be banned. Responsibility and the ability to make the right choice in life needs to be thought. Yeah, someone took this way too seriously. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Oh my gosh. Awesome as usual, guys. And not to be weird, but Amanda's eyes look amazing today. Just saying. That sickle looks like a druid's blade for harvesting herbs. Just saying, huh, my guy? Let's see what they replied. Thank you, my friend. You're right. It's a druid's blade. You are very observant. Have an awesome week, my brother. Why did they put observant in quotation marks? Oh, man. Oh, look, they have a video on Are Stun Guns Good for Self-Defense? We talked about this a little bit earlier. We're just going to check out a snippet of this video, and then I promise we'll close this thing up.
Hey guys, this week for Weapons Wednesday, we're going to test out some stun guns. But before we begin, just like
Wow, Kyle. Kyle's a stud. Look at that guy. Holy cow, he's built.
I've been gone for like 2 months. Where the heck have you been? You haven't been on video since like 2020. Busy. No, I've been busy.
Okay, how are they going to test these?
Glad you're back. But before we begin, if you could just like this video and subscribe to our channel.
Let's see here.
Yeah, I think that's about all we have to say about this guy, right?
Who got tased?
Okay, that was me. That was not. Oh, and it comes with this case too, so that's kind of cool. Yeah. I mean, if I'm dogging, I'm not going to use the case. I'm going to stay out of storage. Yeah. All right, let's put this away. All right, so our next, I'm sweating. Yeah, yeah, sweating. No, I got it. Okay, so our next.
Wait, did Kyle get tased?
Self-defense stun baton. Yeah. And I'm going to hold on to your arm. And you shut it.
Oh, okay, here we go. Here's the good stuff.
Okay, so give me the arm. Ow, jeez! Ow, it's a good one, right? It's a good one. That's a really strong one. Oh my gosh, I didn't realize how strong that was.
Yeah, but look at this. You're not incapacitated, dude. Like, okay, let's say that I'm walking down the street and let's say a guy the size of Kyle decides that he wants to steal my lunch money. And he walks up to me and he grabs me from behind. And I pull out my stun gun and I zap him on his arm. He goes, ouch! And he jumps back. And then he comes and grabs me again. Like no. Again, I told a story about like when I was in high school and stun guns and stuff. And yeah, it hurt. It hurt. But none of it, like no one, like we all lived to do it again and again and again like idiots. So, yeah, I want to see them smack Kyle with a baton. Let's let's look at that. Ooh, not sure I can show this on YouTube. Hit me a little harder. Hit me harder. Just whack me. Whack me. I'm sorry, guys. It's late.
See that there's a little redness coming out. There's some scratches
Oh my goodness. He tattooed my dude. Oh my god. Ah! Oh my gosh. We can't see anything. There's nothing there. They're just talking this up because they can. Oh my goodness. Why am I still watching this? No, we're done. We're done. No more of that. No more of that. Okay, so I found another video that I really, really want to watch. So let's go ahead and take a look at this because this one made me laugh. Also, shout out. I love this guy's content as a New Mexican. He's awesome. Okay. Oh, it's not even on screen. That's okay. This is Gel Shadow 2. So I'm sure this is also related to the gel company that we looked at earlier. But this is their $79 pack. And this video has, gosh, let's see how many views this thing has. 17 million views. That is wild. That's wild. All right, let's see what's in here. Oh, it's a Nuck mixed with a stun gun. Amazing. It's an engagement ring? What? And a cowboy hat? Oh, that was one of the stupidest things I've ever seen. And the Longhorn push dagger was a close second. Okay, wow. Do you hear how plasticky that sounds? Ew, gross. That looks awful. Another Browning, wonderful. And there's our Batarang knife. Oh goodness. Do people take this seriously? Like, how can you be a grown man buying this and being like, yeah, this is some good stuff. Like, even when I've already talked about this, even when I was a teenager, I thought stuff like this was stupid. Like the double-bladed, things like that. I thought those were stupid. I liked a lot of stupid knives, but those were too stupid for me. So, they're really freaking stupid. Oh, and one of these things. Oh, gosh. Have you ever seen any of those little dart shooters get tested? They're terrible. They're trash. Don't ever get one. Never. Okay, I think we're done with this for now. Alrighty guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, leave it a like, comment below, and subscribe. Big shout out to my channel members here. They do all kinds of great stuff for the channel. A bunch of great guys. If you want to become a channel member, you can. There's a button down below. Anyways, that's gonna be it from me. That's gonna be it from me. I've been Gideon, and I'll see you in the next one. Adios.